If you weren't already aware, 14-year-old Colt Gray shot and killed 4 people at Alapachee High School in Winter, Georgia. In this video, I'll scrape the surface of the events of the shooting, how this affects the election, and my personal insight on the situation. Hi, my name is Francis. Welcome to The Crude Truth. Without further ado, I present to you the truth about the Georgia high school shooting. On September 5th, 2024, Alapachee High School student Colt Gray shot and killed 4 people and injured 9 others. Here's what happened. So before the shooting, one of Colt's classmates, Lila Sayers, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, reported that he left his algebra class at about 9:45 a.m. He soon returned to the class, and one of his classmates went to open the door for him. However, they opted out of doing that as they saw he had a gun by his side.
All I remember is him at the door, the teacher seeing him at the door, saying over the intercom like, oh, he's here, student's going to open the door, then backing up from the door, I guess if they saw something, and then you kind of see him turn more to like my right side, and then you just hear about 10 to 15 shots.
Colt later went to the classroom next door and opened fire. The sheriff department received the first reports about the school shooting at around 10:20 a.m. The FBI and the ATF were later spotted on the scene, working with local and state officials. The murderer had his first court appearance last week Friday. He's currently being charged as an adult for his heinous crime. Directly after that, his father appeared at the same court his son had just been arraigned in. No, not to witness his son's court appearance, but to be charged himself. He's being charged on multiple offenses of facilitating the shooting. Apparently, the genius gave his son an AR-15 style rifle. Like that wouldn't have any future implications. The shooter's father, Colt Gray, is facing up to 180 years in prison. Some of you may be wondering why his father is facing up to 180 years in prison for the crime his son committed. Well, I'm pretty sure giving your son an AR-15 style rifle will not go unnoticed in any respectable court of law. So now, how does this affect the election? School shootings are an uncommon occurrence, especially when talking about schooling in the United States of America. And many US presidents have tried to tackle this pertinent issue. And school shooting has been quite the conversation starter when talking about politics. Not just because of the gravity of the predicament, but also how Kamala Harris and Donald Trump plan to address it. Here are the responses of each candidate to the Georgia high school shooting.
Just a senseless tragedy on top of so many senseless tragedies. And it's just outrageous that every day in our country, in the United States of America, that parents have to send their children to school worried about whether or not their child will come home alive. It's senseless. It is. We got to stop it. And we have to end this epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way.
I mentioned we had this terrible shooting in Georgia.
Right.
Our prayers are with our friends in Georgia. And I've been doing town halls and interviews, and I told this audience, never before have restrictions been so tight. What is going on?
Well, it's a sick and angry world for a lot of reasons, and we're going to make it better. We're going to heal our world. We're going to get rid of all these wars that are starting all over the place because of
With Kamala Harris, we can see that regarding the issue of school shootings in America, she is tired of it. She says it doesn't have to be this way. But at the same time, she's running a campaign here, and she can't just go off and say, I just hate school shootings, you know. She has to address the situation and cater it towards the lives of her voters so she can expel her campaign. And with Donald Trump, you see, he tries to do the same, but again, he's running a campaign here, and he can't just solely focus on one issue. He has to create a broader image of what's to come if he's elected president. So, what do I think? You know, I really didn't want to make this video, but at the same time, I sort of did, because I don't really like bringing politics into situations like these where lives are at stake, where lives have been lost because of it. And, you know, going to school in America is not easy. Going to school in America is fearing for your life every second of the day. That you're in class, that you're hanging out with your friends. It's just really stressful. And, you know, it's awful. In situations like these, you really have to bring humanity into the situation, decency, you know? Like, take a look at this clip.
I seen like red sirens, red lights in the ceiling and stuff like that. So I just ran back to class and I seen my teacher and other teachers getting their students that were drinking water and in the bathroom, getting their kids to get in the classroom. One of the teachers was my algebra teacher. She was my 4th period teacher. That same morning, she walked up to me, and I had threw up yesterday, so she asked me if I was okay. And she was asking me to come to class on time because, you know, my class is like right across the whole school, so I'd be coming to class late. She was begging me to come to class on time today, and I didn't know that was gonna be my last time seeing her and talking to her.
I can't even imagine what this guy's going through. I honestly can't, and it's really crazy. That's all I can say. I know this is a short video. 100 subscriber special is going to be out soon. I just really wanted to bring everyone's attention to this situation and pay respect to the 4 innocent lives that were lost that day. Rest in peace. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. The recent support of the channel has been insane. We are almost to 200 subscribers and I still have not released the 100 subscriber special. So you know what? Scratch that. If we reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, something very special will come out. I cannot tell you what it is yet. I'll give you hints along the way, but for now, it's a secret. So guys, I'll see you in the next video with the truth. The crude truth.